Man, I'm kind of nervous and like shaking up, guys, because I never did a video like this before where I'm like opening it up to you guys. But I feel like since we're kind of like close to 7,000 subscribers, I feel like it's time you guys get to know the real me. So for those who is unaware, my name is Brett, but what I haven't told you guys is the fact that I'm dealing with health problems, such as I've been diagnosed with Marfan syndrome on the year of March 2023. And 2023 in March was when I was first diagnosed with Marfan syndrome. And basically, what Marfan syndrome is it's a rare disease where it affects the tissue areas such as heart, lungs, ribs, back, bones, eyes, feet, etc., etc. So my entire body is kind of like sensitive. I could pretty much break easy. Like if someone were to kind of hit me in the chest where that ingrown bone area is at, I could like die easy. I could get killed easy. And it's better if I show you guys the ingrown bone than explaining. So I'm going to try my best to show you without showing too much. But you guys see that bone sticking out on my chest, right? The, it's hard to see, but you guys see the bone. It's like right there. You guys see like the bone kind of like sticking out. I was always born with this ingrown bone ever since I was a kid. Like when I was like, I think like when I was about 3, 4, like 5, I can't remember like what age. It used to been like sunk in. Like it used to been where I had a hole in my chest, and whenever I would lift my shirt up, you could literally see my heart beating like coming out of my chest. Like it didn't look normal. Like it didn't look right. Like you could see my heart beating. Like it felt like my heart was about to burst. And my dad even questioned it too. Like it that didn't look right. And when I was like 10 or something, like when I was starting to go like in elementary school, like the more I grew up, the more that hole in my chest started growing and turning into like a bone that like sticked out. And this is basically what it looked like when I was like growing up. And I'm gonna like show you guys right here, Marfan syndrome. If you search up Marfan, you guys could like learn more about it. But that's how it was when I was a kid. Like when I was like really little, was my bone or like the chest part used to be like that. I don't know if you guys can see, but you guys see it where there's like a hole like sticking out of the chest. Like there's a hole in the chest. Um, like it's so bright on here. I don't know if you guys could see. Let me turn down the brightness. There we go. There's a better image. I don't know if you guys can barely see it. But yeah, like that's how it was when I was like little, and then that's how it looks now. So like growing up, the bone started like growing and growing and growing, and like it started like progressing, like getting bigger. And throughout my entire life, we did a lot of testing. Like I went to the doctors a lot, and they couldn't find anything like wrong with me. Like they're saying like nothing's wrong with me, and they couldn't figure it out. And right when I um like in 2023, I couldn't remember like what age I was. I think it was like around, I think in 2023 I would be like so I'm like 27 now, about to be 28 on the 18th of January. So I think it was about 25, 24-ish. Anyways, my doctor finally figured out what I had, and it was Marfan syndrome. And March of 2023 was when I found out like what I had. And all my life, I've been trying to figure out like what I had because I deal with a lot of emotions, overthinking. I get emotional. I start overthinking a lot. And all my life, I never felt normal. Like all my life, I would always feel weak, dizzy. I would always feel nauseous. And every time I would run, my side would hurt a lot, like my rib side. And I've always wondered, like, how come all these kids get to have normal lives? They get to like run really fast. They get to lift weights like bench press. They get to go to the gym and lift weights. And all these like normal kids are able to like have normal lives and be able to like um get like jack buff muscles and such, and all I have is like stuff the matter with me. Like I get weak easy, I get hurt easy, um, I get really like taken advantage of easy. Like people would call me names, and it's just been hard for me. And all my life, I've been trying to figure out like what I have because one thing you guys don't know is I have trouble sleeping because every time I would sleep on this side, like my left side, this side of the rib cage would like always hurt. If I sleep on this side, it'll be like this side of the rib cage will always hurt. Like no matter what side I sleep on, I always have pain. And it's that bone that causes problem because I feel pressure. Like I feel like the bone is pushing against this side when I'm sleeping, and it causes pressure where I have conscious of breathing. I have like feeling like I have an asthma attack. And all my life, I've been having trouble breathing. Like I thought at the time they thought I might have had asthma. At the time they thought I might have had this, but the doctors were like always wrong. But finally, one doctor figured out what I had, and when I looked it up and looked at the images, I'm like, this is exactly like what I'm having. Like this is exactly like what I'm dealing with. And in the first time in a long time, I figured out um, what I have. Like what I truly have, and it just hasn't been easy. Um, like ever since I found out, I just felt sad in the sense side because like yeah I'm happy to find out that I finally figured out what I had and trying to figure out my place, but the fact that now after finding out yes I might be different compared to other people. Like yeah I might not be able to gain weight, I might not be able to gain muscle, I might not be able to like get jacked because that's the part of the Marfan syndrome too is it causes me to have a hard time gaining weight. So all my life, like the thing is, I've always been trying to figure out what I had all my life because all my life I've been trying to gain weight. Like I eat like nonstop. I'll eat a lot of food, a lot of this, a lot of that. I'll eat a lot of like salad and a lot of like the healthy food. I'll also like have like the big food like lasagna, pizza, and then off to the side I'll have like um, fruit, vegetables. Like I'll have the healthy stuff off the side. Like first I'll eat the big food first, and then save like the vegetables and all that for like last. But all my life I'll be like eating nonstop. But I've always wondered like how come I'm not like most people? Like how come you guys and everyone else around me like gain muscle and gain weight, and all I am is staying skinny for a long time? And I've always wondered that too. And now finding out, I'm like, go figures, like I should have known I had something wrong with I should have known I had something the matter with me. Like finding out it just wasn't easy because it sucks being different. But most importantly, it's good to have people around you that support you. And I felt like it's time to like open up around you guys to let you know because I know if I get my family supporting me and everyone else support me and and supports what I have, I know you guys will support and understand where I'm coming from too. Because that's why I haven't been on here as much because I've been feeling down and plus I get depression a lot. I deal with a lot of depression and I don't really sleep as much because my chest be hurting really bad. And now that you guys saw that ingrown bone and you guys saw the chest, and I pretty much explained to you guys that I have weak tissues that I could pretty much get hurt easy, you guys could already imagine how it's like with in my position, like the way I'm sleeping. Like you guys could already imagine that I'm having a hard time sleeping. And I haven't been sleeping as much as lately, and it's just been really hard and difficult. And I just wish I could get a like normal sleep at one for once. And I just wish I know this is a big wish to ask for, but I just wish I knew what it was like to be normal, to be able to gain weight, to gain muscle, And the reason why I hardly show my face is because I'm afraid I would get judged. Like I would, because in the past people would call me skinny, a twig. But the thing is, they don't know like why I'm unable to gain muscle and gain weight. And in the past, people assumed that my family was like starving me to death. But the thing is, that's not true. What they don't know is the reason why I'm skinny and the reason why I'm unable to gain weight is because I can't gain weight. I just got to deal with it. I can't gain weight. All my life, I've been trying to gain weight. All my life, my family would take care of me and raise me and put food in my belly. But all that food did nothing. And you want to know the weird thing of it all? The more I eat, the more hungrier I get. And the more hungry I get, and I eat more, um, I still can't gain weight, and it just sucks. And another thing too is um, I feel a lot of pain. I get pain easy on my ribs. I get pain easy. I get a lot of pain in my feet. And the reason why Marfan syndrome could cause tissues in the eyes, because I started wondering that too, because the thing is it causes effects of your heart, your lungs, your ribs, your back, your bones, pretty much your body sensitive. But most important part is it causes damage to your eye tissue, and I always wonder like why that is. So I asked the doctor about it, and I found out. And the thing is, it sucks. Marfan syndrome could cause me to go blind. Yeah, I just found that out too. That the reason why it causes damage to the tissue areas is because this disease that I have, this rare disease, this rare diagnosis that I have, that I'm diagnosed with, could cause damage to your tissue areas, which will affect me to go blind. So that's why um, once a while I have to keep going to the eye doctor to get my eye checked so they can do more testing to make sure my eyesight didn't change, to make sure that I still have my vision, to make sure that I'm still that my eye tissues didn't get damaged yet. So I have to do a lot of like testing on that, and I just gotta like do a lot of like testing too. And I don't know how to say this without breaking down in tears. Um, this is why it's kind of hard. This is why I like feel like it's hard to like explain. But I know what if you guys were here, you guys will tell me to take my time, to like take my time and like speaking, like to take my extra time. We're still here. Like you're not alone in this, Iron Wolf. You're not alone. Take your time. Okay, here goes nothing. When I was first diagnosed with Marfan syndrome on March of 2023, I started doing more research because since me and my family never heard of this disease, and of course not a whole lot of people would have heard of it because over I think like 1 to 5,000 people can get it. It's that rare. Um, and the reason why how I got it was because they said you could get it through your family. Like whoever in your family has Marfan syndrome can pass it towards you. And no one in my family has Marfan syndrome, and the only person that we think might have had it is my biological father, my real dad, which my real dad never been around because let's just say that I don't want to like get into, but just short terms is he was physical with my mom and um, violent, and that's why my mom left. And yeah, I never really like got to know him and such. So we found out he might have had it and passed, and that's how it passed over to me. Because I guess like someone in your family could pass it to you. Well, anyways, when I first found out that I was diagnosed with this, I started doing research because you would do research. Like when you find out that you're diagnosed with something, and let's say you never heard of this um, diagnosis, like you never heard of this syndrome, you want to do as much research as possible to find out more about it. So not only I found out that it affects my tissues and how I have constants of breathing, but what I did found out was I don't have a long lifespan. Yeah, I don't have a long lifespan. So what that means is I could either live up to 70 because they said the lifespan is people who have Marfan syndrome could live up to 70, but they could have a short lifespan, like a lot lesser than 70. And the bad thing is, um, my heart, when the doctors started doing more testing on me when I first found out, like they wanted to like do more testing on me as possible to make sure I have nothing like bad happen to me, like not like like to make sure that my heart's in place, to make sure that my tissues didn't get damaged because of I have weak tissues. When I started having like the ultrasound of my heart, that's when they started putting the gel and they start like scanning the inside of your body, like like how when they do the pregnancy tests. They started doing that ultrasound on me. When they did the ultrasound on my heart, and they started like, and I guess after the ultrasound, they started doing more testing. So they had like a device where I had to wear, which trust me, it was really uncomfortable. I had to wear this device on my heart, like it was like I had to like put it around my waist, and I had to wear like a little like I had to like have these like tubes on each corner, like these like tubes that were like glued on my like chest. So I had to like have like the tubes on my heart, and I had this little like device that they were tracking my heartbeat, and they were tracking, and I had to. They gave me like this phone where I had to like track each and every like thing. So after they did that device thing and they did testing to track my heartbeat, when the thing was due and I had to turn it in, um, that's when they saw it on the device, they told me on the phone, I have a heart of an 80-year-old. Yeah, they were saying that my heart, when they saw it, they were saying that it didn't look that great, that it was bad. And I was telling them, is it good news or is it bad news? And they said, um, it's bad news because they said when they were looking at it, they saw my heart um, wasn't functioning properly, and they found out that my heart, I have a heart of an 80-year-old. I have a heart of an old man. So what that means is I got to take it easy on myself and and try not to have my heart race too much, to try to like calm down as much as I can, to not stress out as much because I could easily get a heart attack. Yeah, when I told you guys that it was bad news, I actually mean it was actually bad news. So yeah, I just and imagine putting that on someone with my age, like having that put on me. Because the thing is, right now I'm 27 years old. I'm about to be like 28 in January, which I'm still young. And as you guys can see, I'm still young. Imagine finding out about this and putting that on me. Like it causes a lot of pressure on someone like me, and it's a big burden to think about. Like putting that burden on me, I have to like think about that every time that and that's why every time it's my birthday, like every time I turn into like another age, like this year I'm gonna be 28, and let's say next year I'm 29. Next year, in 2028 I'm gonna be 29. Or like 30. Each time I age, I get scared and scared and scared and scared each time. And part of me is afraid of going to sleep because what if I sleep and I have a heart attack in the middle of my sleep and I don't wake up the next day? And I know I shouldn't be thinking about this, but I'm afraid, like I've been the most afraid that I've ever been in my entire life. Like, I'm afraid of dying. I'm afraid of something might happen to me. I'm afraid that I might get hurt. And what you guys don't know is I literally did get hurt at my work site. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but um, when I first found out about this and I came back to work and I gave him my doctor note and I was like clear to go back to work. Um, a few days later, I think it was like March 19th, March 20, like in the middle of March. That's when out of nowhere I got hurt because it was raining outside in my workplace because I work janitorial at Vista del Lago. It's like over there, like Pyramid Lake in LA. I do like janitorial there. It's like a water museum. It was raining outside because we usually do the trash outside, like, and when it's ever raining, we still got to do the trash regardless. Um, the trash can was filled with nothing but water to the very top, and I was told I had to like pour the water out, so I did it regardless, you know. And I think I kind of overdid my limit because I wasn't supposed to like lift that much according to my doctor, but I had to lift it regardless because you know I have to do what you're told at the work site because you know I bust my butt off each and every day. So I did, you know, like I did do the trash, like I left the trash and I poured the water out, but that caused pressure to my ingrown bone, like where I felt it move to the side, and that caused a lot of pressure, causing my rib pain to hurt, and I was in a lot of pain, and that is what put me out of work. And man, I don't want to like take up much of your time, guys. I don't want to like ramble, but I need to tell you this because I need to like open up so you guys could like understand where I'm coming from. Because you know, it's a lot. It put me out of work. I got hurt at work. It put me out of work. I was told from my boss that before I could go back to work, I need a limitation from my doctor, from my primary doctor. You know, like the one that like diagnosed me. So I needed a limitation paper from my doctor to like let my work site know like how much um, I could wait, like how much I could live and how much I cannot live. So they have it on file so that next time they know like if I could lift that and I can't let not lift that to like not let me overstress. Um, it wasn't easy to get a limitation paper because my I guess I found out like later my doctor retired because he was up there in age that I had to find a new doctor. And you want to know the process, like the reason why the process took a while, it was because not a lot of these doctors knew what Marfan syndrome was because it was rare, and a lot of these doctors that they were giving me were newer doctors. And finally, I was able to finally get a limitation paper because this one doctor knew exactly what it was, and finally, I was able to get the limitation paper taken taken care of. But and here's the catch: it took over 4 years. 4 years because this happened in 2023. It took over, and now we're like in the year of 25 or 2026, and it happened in 2025 when I finally got the limitation paper. It took over 4 years to finally get the limitation paper because I had to go through all this process because they had to let me go to the ultrasound, X-rays, MRI, which I was like, I already did all that process, but they had to learn more about Marfan syndrome because a lot of these doctors didn't really know much. I had to go through all this process, but luckily the doctor they put me with now, which I put this guy as my new primary because he knows a lot. And I figured it'll be better to have this guy because he knows a lot, you know. It's better to have someone who knows more than to put someone as a primary who doesn't know, you know what I mean? So I found a really good doctor, and yeah, I was able to get the limitation paper taken care of. The bad news was with it being over 4 years, I told my boss about it, and I pretty much sent them like the paperwork on file, like like the limitation paper on file. With it being over 4 years, I have to call my original at Social Security. I had to call my service coordinator at original center, and I have to go through the whole process of getting fully cleared. And the process of that is going to take a while. And I called them again, and they said that the process is still going through, that they're not finished with the process yet. And it sucks because I'm dealing with a lot, because the thing is, I'm out of work. My dad lost his job. My mom's like literally the only income, and it's kind of like a struggle with us because we literally like almost lose the house. But each and every day we're fighting to try to get strong, to like try to fight to like um, deal with all this. Like try to figure out a way to like pay the which my mom each and every day is like figuring out a way. And yeah, like it's kind of hard with because my mom's like the only income, and part of me feels like I'm a failure in life. That I feel sometimes like I fail them, that I don't make them proud, that I'm vulnerable, that I'm a nobody. Um, try not to like get emotional here, but I've been overthinking a lot where I feel like I failed my family, like I'm a failure, and I just don't do much for them. Because with me being out of work and I'm no longer getting paid anymore, and I've been out of a job since for like 4 years, and I've been busting my butt off each and every day for like 4 years trying to get back to work, and I've been having no luck. And finally have luck, but it took over 4 years for this to happen, and now I have to go through the whole process of trying to get fully cleared because of how long it's been taking. I just been feeling down about it. Like there's more I could do for my family. Like what more that I could do? I had a conversation not long ago with my mom and dad, and they were telling me that I'm not a failure, that I'm not a loser, and I'm none of those things. And they told me like, Brett, look, we're proud of you. You make us proud. Like you help as much as you do. Like you don't realize this, but you might say you don't help, but you've been helping this entire time. You might not know this, but you make money through Social Security. And even though it's not much, even though you don't make as much through Social Security, at least part of that money through that you make through Social Security is going towards the bills. You don't know this, Brett, but you help a lot. You're one of the most helpful, most successful, most proudest people we could ever act. Like we're proud of you. We're proud of you, and we're proud to call you our son. And yeah, like my mom and dad, like would talk to me and try everything in their power to like cheer me up and tell me like all the time that I'm not like a failure, that they are proud of me. But sometimes I just feel like, why does it feel like I fail them? Like why does it feel like I don't do enough? Maybe it's probably because I've been out of work and I just feel like I could help, like with, with more with the bills and such. But yeah, like I'm trying each and every day to try to like fight to take it easy, and hopefully I am able to get back to work. Like hopefully I am able to provide, for my family, because it's hard right now, and with everything that's going on, like with health related and me it and this health putting me out of work, it's just a lot to handle. I've been put through so much in my life, guys, that it just ain't easy. Like my mom at one point was held at gunpoint, and my dad had so many times like losing a job because like people kept making like false accusations against him at his work, because I guess he had like people who didn't like him and was doing everything to try to like put him out of his like job. Like we've been like a lot, like sometimes it feels like my family, like we're cursed. Like we feel like we're cursed in a way. um but yeah, I just wanted to like open up with you guys and let you guys know like what's been going on. And sometimes I just want to, man, I don't want to think about that. All I'm going to say is I've been thinking you know the full word. I wanted to off myself at one point, but I realized I have so many family members who care for me, who support me, who's always there for me, who's going to make sure that I'm not alone in this world. And most importantly, I have you guys that support me, who come to my channel each and every day to show your support, to show your kindness and care in the world. That you guys coming to the channel is every reason to keep me going in life, to keep me living in life. You guys is what makes me strong. You guys is what makes me keep going. And I never told you guys this, but you guys saved my life on so many occasions. And my family saved my life on so many occasions. Without you guys, I don't know where I would be. It's just been hard, especially the holidays been hard because I lost my sister. Like she passed away in a car accident days before my graduation in 2016, and that's been hard. I lost my grandma and grandpa like not long ago in the year 2019, and it's just been difficult, you know. And I miss them, and I wonder like what they would tell me if they were here. I'm sure they would tell me to like keep going in life, to don't let the negativity get to you. And that's what I'm gonna do is not let the negativity get in my head, to like not let the negativity win. Because if you let the negativity win, if you let those emotions win, it's not gonna make you feel good inside. It's not a good feeling. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here to let you guys know like why I've been gone for a while, because honestly it hasn't been easy. And my life been so complicated and difficult. But I don't want to like keep rambling on, because talking about this is kind of making me feel down. Um, it's hard. You guys can see that I'm kind of like shaking, kind of shaking up a bit. Um, anyways, with that being said, let's let's end off this video with a gameplay video. Let's ignore the negative thoughts and think positive. Let's bring that positivity. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here, guys, to let you guys know what's been going on, and fill you guys in on my health and what been going on these past few days. Because a lot of you guys don't know me, that I am dealing with a lot. You guys probably don't know that part of me, that I have Marfan syndrome. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and kind of open up with you guys, because I feel like it's that time where you guys get to know more about me. But with that being said, my name is Brett Tyler Jozovich. That is Brett, and then Tyler and Jozovich, Joz and zebra Obic and cat H. But yeah, if you guys want to like know my real name, it's Brett Tyler Jozovich, or for short, Brett Jozovich. But anyways, guys, this is Brett, and let's get to the gameplay.
It's go time.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. We are here to play some Skate. Sorry if it took me a while to make a video, guys. I just had to feel healthy, like healthy enough to make a video. Because these past few days, I just haven't been feeling healthy because, you know, like my health's been all over the place. And it's just been pretty rough. Like I've been dealing with a lot, which you guys already got done listening to that part of the video, since I started off the video explaining like my situation on like what I'm going through.
Give it another try.
But yeah, like the reason why I haven't been streaming as much is because my heart kept racing. I've been getting a lot of headaches. Like I would always wake up with headaches. My ribs will hurt. And I just haven't been feeling like healthy enough to even do a video. And I just been waiting for like the perfect time where my ribs are not hurting anymore, where I could feel like I could breathe without feeling like I have an asthma attack, or whenever like the headaches go away. I just been wanting to just feel healthy, you know, and I just haven't been feeling healthy at all. But today I feel more healthier than ever. So I figured, what better way than to kick things off
Okay, this
with a
time.
skate video. Dang, I gotta do like a... Oh, that was pretty dope. Oh, I like that little grind into... I like that little held trick into the grind. I know that's not gonna do it, but we got a few challenges done. And if we can't get all the
You make it
challenges,
look easy.
as long as we get like a few of the rewards, then that's great. I like that replay. That trick looked cool. The one skate area that I like to go to, if I could find it, I think it's over... Where is it? I believe it's over here. There's like a place where everyone likes to go to. I think it's like in here somewhere. The map is so big, it's like kind of hard to like find where is that. Oh, it's over here. There it is. It's like right here. So let's track over there so we could go to that skate park. If you're wondering if I like the new skate, guys, I'm kind of having mixed opinions about it. Like, it's great and all, but nothing compared to Skate 3. Like, I've always found it funny just going around smacking people with the board, just going around trolling people. And not only that, but I miss, what's it called? Hall of Pain? I think it was called Hall of Pain, where you'd go around doing like these like eagle flying landings, and let's say if your shoulder hits the floor and you take fall damage, it has like a little x-ray and there's like a slow motion and it shows like a little x-ray sequence where your bones are kind of breaking. And I've always found that awesome. Like, I've always loved the Hall of Pain thing. And I think they should bring that back. And even though there's something similar to it, where is it? Called... Is that the name of it? Semi-Pro? No, that's not the name of it. Down in the... what's this one called? Even though there's one similar to it that has like a helmet on the map, it's not quite anything like it because you don't have like the x-ray sequence of your bones breaking. That is what like always made it like so fun. Is like them just having the x-ray sequence. And what I love the most is the death races. You know, like whenever you would like go around racing your friends and just going around racing people. I've always found that really interesting. And then that one thing called skate, where let's say you're going up against this person and he's doing like a move. Then in order to not spell skate and in order to like not mess up, you would have to copy that exact move that he's doing. So you have to copy his move. And if you don't copy that move and you mess up and you fail, you get the number S. And if you spell skate, you lose. I've always missed that. Like I loved that that mode, and I also love that one mode at that one mega park where you have to like beat the person's score. Like you and like a couple like teammates have to like do like a scoreboard, and if like the other teammate gets like the bigger score than you, then they win. They don't have most of what made Skate 3 awesome. They don't have most of that featured in here. And they don't have like a proper campaign. All it is like an AI talking to you, telling you to go to the next mission. And the missions are just not quite the same because you don't trigger a cutscene. You don't have this like Coach Frank that's go yeah yeah yeah, and, you know, that's just talking to you. Which was played by the game which was played by the same guy that was in My Name Is Earl. and you don't have like these proper like cutscenes, and you don't have these like skaters like Tony Hawk, like these pro skaters making like a small cameo appearance like they did in the skate games, because there was like sometimes where they would make it like a small cameo appearance and you could like sometimes play as them. A lot of the stuff from Skate 3 that made Skate awesome is missing. Let me move out of the side. Okay, so let me move it to the side. Let me wait until this person moves so I gotta place a ramp down. Unless he's gonna place one down. Move person. There he goes. And then let me place something down here. And bam. All right, let's give this a try. Woo! Oh shoot, that would have been cool if I would have been able to land that. Okay, so dang.
How's the view?
Oh man, I didn't get my board turning in time.
So many things to hit. Good to see you taking advantage of all that's on offer at this spot.
Ow. That would have been cool if they had like an x-ray sequence just showing my bones getting hurt. Oh shoot. Oh.
It kind of grabs you by the boo-boo, doesn't it?
Oh, that would have been cool if I would have been able to like do that move. I want to try something. Okay, so let me get me in the high of the air. Okay, so I failed that. I want to try a really cool move. Let me see if I could like be able to like nail it properly. Oh, that would have been sick if I would have been able to do that. Like the Jesus move and then be able to like land it.
Obsession with a spot can be fun.
Alright, here we go. It's nothing. Whee! What about if I try it here? Ah, man. I should have got it on my board in time. Okay, let's try this again. One more. One more. That didn't count because I didn't get enough speed. Let's get enough speed for this trick. Okay, here we go. There we go. Whee! I wonder if I could do a backflip into a really cool trick. Ah, dang it. Well, there goes that trick.
You are not vertically challenged.
Okay, so that's how you hold your board. Oh, that would have been cool if I would have landed that. So that's how you hold your board with 2 hands. What was that move I did?
Another air stuck with precision.
Hit him with that Michael Jackson. Ah, there goes speed. Oh no, there ain't no way. Oh,
Maybe your board needs some sort of handle device.
oh, but even though this skate game isn't as great as Skate 3, it still has some like funny moments. And I'm still having fun with this game. Well, anyways, guys, thanks to you guys for stopping by, and thank you guys for listening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.